following show is a paid program.
Hey family, how you doing today? I'm so excited about my guest today. He's a friend of mine. He's come on my show several times and people have asked me to bring him back all the time. Mr. Nolen Davis, visionary, entrepreneur, and philanthropist, and truly my friend. Hey, my friend, how you doing?
Man, I'm doing well, Cam. How are you, sir?
Man, I'm so excited. Every time I move, you move with me.
Hey,
Isn't that that song?
I've been on 3 shows with you
Yes,
now. Like,
yes.
when I move, you move.
That's
Just like
it.
that. Exactly.
How did you get started?
Man, it all starts with the vision, right? It all starts with what you have inside. And sometimes you look around and you see I have so much more to offer than what you guys are seeing right here. Like, you want me to just work on the assembly line, snap and pass, or work in corporate America. I have a ceiling, and it's something that burns inside of you to where you like, I want to do so much more, right? It's just, do you have the guts to step out of the comfort zone of where you are and step into that unknown? That's exactly what it's all about when it comes to being an entrepreneur. Everybody around you is saying you don't need to go to school, you need to get a job, you need to have some type of security, and the only crazy people are going to step outside of all of that comfort, go against the grain where there is no support, and say, I'm going to build this on my own, and it always pays off in the end. So that's how it starts, man, to be perfectly honest with you.
Absolutely. I love that. Every time I bring you on, I want people to know the actual road to success. You always bring it. A true motivational speaker. I've heard you speak several times on thousands of occasions, and you always give great advice. First, let's give advice to an aspiring entrepreneur. Somebody is 40 million people that are out of work at this point. They want to do something. Each of them has a dream in their heart, and they want to do something more. But unfortunately, that comfort that they had being at corporate America or whatever is gone.
So, you know what? Something that people overlook. I'm going to let you know, I've done a lot of different things in my life, and you've seen, so I'm a Guinness World Record holder. I just got a proclamation from the mayor of Houston that November 7th is Nolen Davis Day every year because of some of the things that I've done to give back, to help my community, to help the city. I just released 2 books. Both are Amazon bestseller. One is international bestseller, and we'll probably talk about that one. I have another one coming out on 12/12. So what people see is all of the glory, right? It's like muscles. People don't see you in the gym or doing push-ups at night, but they see you walking around at the beach with your shirt off like, oh, that looks nice. You had no idea what it took for me. I didn't get these muscles last night. I've been working for a long time, right? So for the people that are really looking for something, right now is the best time because you're out of your comfort zone. Those 40 million people, you need to create your own lifeline. And I'm going to say something, and the reason I told you about all of my accolades is that I've built my brand off of what people call an extra stream of income. People always overlook multi-level marketing or network marketing. So many people don't know what it is that I do, but there's a couple of different things that you need to be successful in that. The number one is your team. Big shout out to Justice League. That's my team. What we do is we really help each other become successful in the business, right? So you definitely need a great team. And 2, you need to be open to having the heart set to help others. So a lot of times people build a team and everybody talks about mindset. For me, mindset is not just it anymore. You definitely need mindset to make sure that you want to be successful, that you're going to work hard, you're going to do everything, but you also need the heart set to help others to do it. And once you have both of those, you can definitely be successful in network marketing. Now, the reason I say network marketing is because I've built my video production company from the ground up. You know, I used to have a TV show called The Perfect Gentleman. I used to have Step Up Radio right there at KCOH. Big shout out to KCOH and Jerry Beasley. I've done all of these different things, and I branded myself and created an audience, but I did it from a very minimal investment of about $200. That return on investment and that residual income that keeps coming gives me an opportunity to invest in my brand. Also, the team that I've built, because we all have the same heart set, gave me an opportunity to organically build who you see that I am on social media or whatever the case may be, right? So that level of support is so many different things that you can do by sowing the seed of a very small investment and harvesting for the long haul. And a lot of people don't see that. So when you look at extra streams of income, you definitely want to make a name for yourself. You definitely want to give the world what you were born to do, right? Because that's why I call it Step Up to Greatness. Self-discipline, talent, experience, and purpose will unleash your potential to greatness. That's what Step Up to Greatness is, my motivational speech. So you have your own fingerprint on the world from that standpoint. But one of the easiest ways to start making money, if you have very little money, is to get into a network marketing company, but it's all about the team that you join at that time.
Absolutely. The other thing is established entrepreneurs. They were established and COVID hit. And when COVID hit, of course, many of them were not prepared, either with paperwork not prepared or with the just brick and mortar being there, because, staying at home, they still had to pay the rent and things, but they weren't financially prepared. Let's talk to them.
Okay. So if you're already in business, this is where collaboration really works out well. So I look at life as a map, right? We all start in the same place. And everybody, let's say in each person's mind, everybody wants to get to the same place, right? Which is success in their mind for whatever it is. Success as a doctor is here. Success as a businessman is here. Success as an athlete is here. But let's just say there's a million roads on how to get there. Now, here's the thing. For the people that have true relationships and they had their life lessons along the way, and they created those relationships and learned from each other and built those collaborations, now, when you're at a level of success, when you fall from there and let's say a pandemic happens or something unexpected happens, you have the collaboration of everybody that's right there with you. Think about it. I've seen you in multiple spots. Every time I see you, Cam, you get better and better and better, right? How many people, the little boy that created this, this guy, right? The little guy that created this, I saw this guy at an expo and he had just made it on the cover of the magazine, and now he's getting better and better and better, right? So all of us is beating on our craft, getting better. If you build true relationships and those collaborations, you now can call all of your entourage and say, what are we going to do?
Right.
And we can feed each other what's needed and collaborate because we've known each other forever, right? So when you're starting a business, don't look at all the people that you're talking to as they're hating on me, or they trying to get in my business, or that's my competition. I can't, if you and I do the same thing, let's say you got a show, I got a show, my show is going to be different than your show.
Right.
And it's enough audience. You can have 1 billion followers. I can have 500 million followers, and everybody is still good, right? And you can do what you were born. So I'm saying that for all of the people that are out there, a couple of things. One, depend on the relationships and that you've built up until now, and figure out how you can collaborate with those people. That's one. Two, we just released an international bestseller on this very thing, which is called the Pivot Anthology. Big shout out to Dr. LaShonda Jackson Dean. It was 20 of us all on one book, and it was about how do you pivot. So many entrepreneurial stories, so many life stories of what people was hit with and how to pivot. You'll be able to find something out of that. It's a reason we're an international bestseller. It's a great book. It's definitely a great read. So 2, you need to learn how to pivot. And 3, innovation needs to be the breath of your business. Now, what do we need to do to innovate, right? Think about it. We right now are depending on what we're doing right now.
Right.
Is with a digital platform. How do we integrate the innovation that's usually right there at our fingertips? Zoom is not new, right? But now it's popular as heck with the pandemic popping, right? So Zoom was always there. I started thinking myself, did I really have to do all of that running around that I was doing? And I could have been doing this a long time ago, right? That would have saved gas money, that gas
travel.
Right. Travel time. Everybody who's feeling like they're running out of time, I got to be here, I got to be there. How many of those conversations could we still have face to face, but virtually still make the connection, still close the deal? But we have to integrate the innovation, all the apps that's out there, all the things that we can do. So you definitely need to look from an innovative standpoint. And number 4 is, how do you maximize the customers that you already have, right? And sometimes this goes with the collaboration. So sometimes, let's say if you're a painter, and you paint houses, you're looking at at how do you get more paint jobs, right? Well, sometimes painters come in and paint, and then when people come in and paint, they need, after it's fresh paint, they need a decorator to come in, right? If I'm a painter and you pick out some great colors, I can say, you know what, we can really make this room pop. I know Cam, he's an interior decorator. Now I give you a referral. I'm still getting paid for what I'm getting paid, but I say, Cam, if I give you a lay down referral or lead, now can you give me a referral fee? And that now I'm making it a full balanced breakfast, right? I'm giving you everything you need. You don't have to go anywhere else. My brand is now a one-stop shop. I use the collaboration of all the people. Now, if you said, okay, here's some different furnishings that I can put around the house, and you get those furnishings from, let's say, Dr. LaShonda Jackson Dean. She has a furniture store, right? So now that one customer can feed everybody within our alliance, and we have an alliance, and everybody makes a little bit of extra money off of doing what we're already doing, right? So how do we integrate everybody with those collaborations, and everybody makes money? Because now is the time for us to take care of each other.
Absolutely. Let's do this. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back with Mr. Nolen Davis.
We'll be right back to the Cam Hill Show after these messages.
Ron Carter Cadillac, Houston's only Cadillac to your door dealer, delivers test drives to your home or office, like the new 2020 XT4 Luxury Collection, only $299 a month. The new 2020 XT5 Premium Luxury Collection, $399 a month. Or the first ever 2020 XT6 Premium Luxury Collection, just $499 a month. All for 39 months lease with just $1 down. Or purchase and choose 0% APR for 60 months plus $2,000 bonus cash with no payments until March 2021. Visit RonCarterCadillac.com.
I'm attorney Willie Powles. Allow me to express myself with you. If you've been hurt or injured in a car or truck accident, give me a call and we'll get it fixed today.
When it comes to protecting yourself and your partners, all the information out there can be overwhelming. Visit our website. We are a free and confidential service striving to help you stay informed and stay notified. We are committed to a healthy Houston.
Have you been injured in an 18-wheeler accident, truck accident, car accident? Was someone texting and ran into the back of you, not paying attention? It doesn't matter what it is. Give me a call, attorney Willie Powles. We'll fix it today. The number is 281-881-2457. Again, that number is 281-881-2457. We'll fix it today. Call attorney Willie Powles.
And now back to the Cam Hill Show.
Hey, thank you so much, family, for coming back. We're here talking to Mr. Nolen Dean. Miss Davis, Miss Dean wanted to do a shout out. LaShonda Jackson Dean was on there, and also Lynn Clouser. She is a candidate running in Missouri City Council. Shout out to her. Hey, several others are doing shout outs to you, buddy.
Hey, I got family out there, man.
You do.
I show love for everybody. I got
You
family.
do. You
out there.
you got a big following out here, my friend. You got a big
I
following.
don't know about a big. I don't have a Cam Hill following. I have a small couple of people
buddy.
I roll with,
Here
but
we
I don't
go.
have a Cam Hill following.
Here we
now.
go.
Come on.
Here we go. Road to success. We were also talking about COVID-19, but philanthropy. You really give back through everything you do. Let's talk about it.
So I believe giving back gives hope.
Yeah.
Right. It's one of those things that it lets you know that you're still humble, and that you didn't forget where you come from. A lot of the times, the people that I feel like on the other side of pain is your glory. Now, a lot of times, how do you go through that pain though? Coming outside of your comfort zone, beating on your craft, staying up all night, going against the grain, people laughing at you, ridiculing you, all of those things, you're going to come out one of two ways. You're either going to come out very grateful, humble, and loving for everybody who has the same idea that you, so like the same level of ideas, that same internal burning of fire, or you're going to come out disgruntled and bitter from a standpoint of I had to get mine, let them get theirs. There's really the only one or two ways that you're going to come out, right? And so I chose to come out to where I wanted to make it big because I wanted to give people what they felt like they needed to succeed, right? I wanted to give hope from a standpoint of everybody at the top didn't start at the top. They started from the bottom, and we love and respect those people that are scratching to get to the top. And I love to show that I have the heart to do it. So those are some of the things that That's really why I do what I do. And the other part of that is from almost a spiritual standpoint. I can't ask God to help me if I'm not helping somebody else. Why would I be worthy for God? For if I pray at night and I say, God, I just want to have the opportunity to show my kids something different. I want to put an impact on this world. And I know that there's always somebody on the next level that can grant that wish or can infuse in my business and help me blow up. I know that I can't ask God to do that if I'm not doing the best I can for the people that's right here with me, and or that look up to me. Right. So I always got to give back, Kim. Always.
So let's do this. A lot of people don't know this part about you. Is when I first met you, it was just phenomenal to know a Guinness Book World Record holder. And just the idea of what you did and how you came about. So let's start with what you did, how you put people together, and how it worked.
All right. So I started putting people together with Up Social Network. Up is always unleashing potential. Up Social Network was the only networking group that streamed live. I was one of the first people to stream live and really put it out there on the platform. People's problems were, you'll go to a networking group. One, you had to pay for it, not a problem. I'm not knocking anybody's hustle, but mine was free and breakfast was free as well. But you stuck in this room. So if you had 30 people in the room, what I thought was, what if we got all 30 people to pass out a stream and we digitally marketed each person and told their story? And because I have a TV background, I can make the most shyest person seem like, boom, they pop, everything is great, and they're flowing, right? And now they can show all of their people something that they're proud of. It literally was my marketing campaign for Nolen Davis. I own a video production company, which is Vids Inc. How do I get more video customers? I show them how I can video and make everything together. We could still network and collaborate, but I'm still putting out my brand for free for the cost of breakfast. I own all the video production equipment. So I was always trying to beat other networking groups. And I said, you know what? I know how I'm going to beat the other networking groups. I'm going to come up with some different marketing tactics that we market all together as one unit. So because I had a TV background, because I had video, I said, you know what? I want to break a Guinness Book of World Records. So I'm in the Guinness Book of World Records for the most TV interviews in 24 hours. I only used the people at my client's facility, which was a hospital, and all of my networking people, which we broke it by 103. So I'm in the book for 173 interviews. In 24 hours, I interviewed 173 people, and it was really only 70. The record was 70 before I got to it. And so now that collaborative effort showed that we're stronger together. And then how many people would be a part of a Guinness World Record event that can have a certificate and said I participated without me coming up with it and doing all the work. So that's kind of how I really started making a name for myself, through Up Social and collaborating with those people and coming up with ideas that was bigger than just Nolen Davis winning, that we would all win. And that's what brought me to Bio Bootcamp, which is what I'm doing right now. It's the same concept, but Bio Bootcamp is health and wellness. And so what I did was, this was my first book that just got released last month. And this book, Bio Bootcamp, has ex-NFL player Reggie Rusk, has Philip Silva's trainer, has David Lovelace, who's a bodybuilder, he just won first prize in 2 competitions in September. Dr. David Fairweather, and recipes with Chef Cassie Gregory in it. So that was my first collaboration. But we all put together the book, Amazon #1 bestseller. and we do a health summit, and that health summit is coming up at 12/5. So you're going to see 30 different people talk about everything from nutrition, supplements, how to lose weight, Botox, pharmacists, weight loss surgeons, all the tips that you can integrate and biohack your way to a healthy lifestyle is where biobootcamplive.com comes in. So you can register there. It's absolutely free. We got giveaways, but I still have the same model of taking my entourage, creating something where everybody has their own superpower. That's why my team is called Justice League. Everybody has their own superpower, and true superheroes are not, I repeat, are not jealous of somebody else's superpower.
Right.
If you Superman and I'm Aquaman, I just stay underwater. When you need an underwater dude, I'm the dude you call.
Right.
If you Superman, you can fly all over and you can look through walls. That's great. But I'm the underwater dude. So soon as you need somebody to talk to the fish and move the water, I'm your man 100 grand, right?
Right.
And so, right. So I create ideas that everybody has their own superpower. Nobody's banging heads with each other, and we can create big and beautiful impact on this world.
That's what I love about you, Mr. Nolen Davis. I'm telling you, the collaboration you have done so well with, now with this new book of Pivot, anthology is just, shout out to LaShonda. I'm telling you, she's on here. Hey, lady, Dr. Jackson Dean with that collaboration. And Michelle also did a shout out to you. Saxton, shout out to her,
boom.
co-author. And
absolutely.
I love the fact that each of you all is an author also.
Yes.
Because when you collaborate, you also are co-authors there.
Absolutely. So when we work together, you don't have to write as much. And then we literally get in front of everybody else's circle of influence.
Yes.
Now, I want you to think, what adds incredible credibility to what it is that you do? Yeah. Well, being an author is one of them. So as you look at the combination of skills that I have and what I've done, from being a philanthropist to where so much of a philanthropist, I have a Nolen Davis Day. So I have a proclamation. I'm a Guinness World Record holder. I'm a domestically and international Amazon #1 bestseller. And my third book is coming out 12/12/2020, which the third book is The Rise of the Personal Brand. Rise of the Personal Brand, which is stories of digital marketers, influencers, and entrepreneurs on how to build your personal brand. So now, as we all work together, all of those accolades, think about it when you become a speaker, because everybody thinks about when you made it to the top. What does that look like? Mm-hmm. That looks like me walking out in front of thousands, tens of thousands of people. What does that announcement of Nolen Davis sound like? Right?
Right.
Those are the things that I build. Those are the type of accolades that people do not want to pass up. Mm-hmm. So when you say, oh, he had a TV show called The Perfect Gentleman, motivational speaker, step up to greatness, and you just start going down the line of all the things that I've done, regardless if you sign the contract or not, regardless if we work together, you'll be thinking, I'd be a fool not to talk to this guy. Mm-hmm. So I want people that's watching this right here, right now, I want you to think about what combination of ingredients is your recipe for success, right? Mm-hmm. What do you need to have to make people feel like you made it, to where when they see you, they may not even like you, but they like, I gotta talk to this guy, right? Because he's so well put together. I can see all the elements for his formula of success, and so I gotta at least talk to him and see what's going on. And that's what we do with my team, Justice League. That's what we do. So
absolutely, and that's why I wanted you on here, because there is a road to success, and it can be done in collaboration. Many of us think we have to do it alone. And so many times people have always said, and it's even in the Bible about, collaborating and being with others, and we have to, when we come together, we're so much better and we make more of an impact together.
Yes, Absolutely, absolutely. But you know, I feel as if a lot of times people don't feel that way only because the entrepreneur, a lot of times, I won't say, for lack of a better phrase, I'm going to say is bullied, right? Because we're bullied to say, you don't think like everybody else, like your parents will bully you, your siblings will like, what's wrong with you? You just want to go out there and start selling. Like my first business was selling t-shirts. Big shout out to my brother Will. He and I started selling t-shirts at the age of 19, right? I'm not going to count shoveling snow because I'm from Chicago. So I'm not going to count when I was 10, going to shovel snow, raking grass, washing cars, because people in the neighborhood knew me. My first true business that people could walk away with a product that I made was with my brother, William Green. And we made t-shirts around the Bulls winning, right? I'm not saying to do that. I was young and stupid. I didn't have any licensing. I didn't know nothing about South. I was just like, hey, look, we creative. I can make it happen. And we went out there and did it.
Right.
So when people looked and said, man, you know, you can get a job, or why are you out there? It's 97 degrees outside and it's, you know, it's rough in Chicago. Do you sure you want to? No, this is what I want to do. So people are always trying to put out their own thought process on you because they don't have the vision that you have, right?
Right.
So because of that, a lot of times we want to get all the fame and glory to prove to people, I told you I was right and I could do it, right? And so that makes us very guarded as just human beings. It's just human nature. That makes us very guarded from that standpoint. And I'm going to let everybody know right now, the only thing that I would have changed, and I'm going to tell you, this sometimes is a shortcomings for entrepreneurs. The only thing that I would have changed is that I would have wanted to create more out of love than trying to create out of proving people wrong, right?
Wow.
When you create out of love, that's something totally different because once you get to the point that you have Guinness World Records, you have all of these different accolades that prove that you can possibly do anything. When you don't have anybody to prove wrong, sometimes it's going to be hard to change that mindset and get going because you use that as fuel to be. I would stay up all night and say, I'm proving everybody wrong. I don't care if I told them my book was coming out last year. I know I'm a year behind. I've never done a book before. People don't look at the process of how do you become successful. So now when people say, Nolen, you could do anything, I don't feel like I needed to stay up all night anymore, right? I'm just like, oh, they think I could do it. It was like, so I got a lot of my fuel from proving people wrong. And then I had to go back and look at myself and say, I have these beautiful ideas that can help so many people. And now I build out of love, and it's a different feeling to build and create out of love than I'm going to shut everybody up, right? If that makes sense.
So, it does.
So that's the thing. And so you can use it as fuel right now, but just understand when you get to a certain level and everybody's like, okay, I want to be on Nolen Davis's team. I want to see what, I saw NolenDavis.com. That dude is doing some awesome things. I want to see if I can get him on the phone and talk to him. Now it's easier for me to bring things together, to create collaborations. But now I build out of love instead of let me prove to you that I can do it. You shortchanged me. And so you felt like I was a loser. You felt like I was a bum. You felt like my vision didn't matter. Now I don't have to build from that standpoint. I want everybody else to be blessed. And so I can build out of love.
Love that, brother. You are doing a lot of things. You've always done live calls, and we'll come back to that in a minute. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back with Mr. Nolen Davis.
We'll be right back to the Cam Hill Show after these messages.
Ron Carter Cadillac, Houston's only Cadillac to your door dealer, delivers test drives to your home or office, like the new 2020 XT4 Luxury Collection, only $299 a month. The new 2020 XT5 Premium Luxury Collection, $399 a month. Or the first ever 2020 XT6 Premium Luxury Collection, just $499 a month. All for 39 months lease with just $1 down. Or purchase and choose 0% APR for 60 months plus $2,000 bonus cash with no payments until March 2021. Visit RonCarterCadillac.com.
I'm attorney Willie Powles. Allow me to express myself with you. If you've been hurt or injured in a car or truck accident, give me a call and we'll get it fixed today.
When it comes to protecting yourself and your partners, all the information out there can be overwhelming. Visit our website. We are a free and confidential service striving to help you stay informed and stay notified. We are committed to a healthy Houston.
Have you been injured in an 18-wheeler accident, truck accident, car accident? Was someone texting and ran into the back of you, not paying attention? It doesn't matter what it is. Give me a call, attorney Willie Powles. We'll fix it today. The number is 281-881-2457. Again, that number is 281-881-2457. We'll fix it today. Call attorney Willie Powles.
And now back to the Cam Hill Show.
Hey, family, thank you so much for coming back with us for Nolen Davis. Hey, my friend, let's pick up where we left off and let's talk about your bio boot camp.
Okay, so Bio Boot Camp is a collaboration. Like I said, we have the book, and we have the Health Summit. That's coming out 12/5, absolutely free. It's going to be an all-day event, but this one is going to be the remix. This one, I want to give a big shout out to DJ Generation. We got a DJ in the whole thing to make it, feel like a good time. And I want to give a big shout out to Chef Cassie. Chef Cassie is going to be performing or creating recipes during the event. So you're going to be able to get recipes and you're going to get the biohacks to weight loss, to muscle tone, to better skin, to, just a better lifestyle when it comes to health and wellness. And then I want to give another shout out to Dee Collins, because Dee Collins and I are working on the second version of Bio Boot Camp. And I'm going to be releasing that on March 21st, which, if you know numbers, that's 321, which is 3, 2, 1, boom, right? So that's when we're releasing that. So this one is 12/5. The next one is going to be, which is going to be a replay of this one, is going to be January 23rd, which is 1, 2, 3. I don't know if you're seeing these numbers right here, right?
I see you.
And then the next one is going to be March 21st. But yeah, we're going to be doing something like this every other month because health and wellness is very serious now during this pandemic, right? Everybody that's in a bigger risk when it comes to this virus are people who have issues already. So how do we alleviate some of these issues, make your body look better, feel better, and perform better? And that's what Bio Boot Camp is all about.
Absolutely. Now, that will be, let's give that date again.
That's 12/5, and it's free registration. You can register right now at Bio Boot Camp Live. Bio is BIO, and then Boot Camp Live altogether.com. If you want more information about it, you can go to nolendavis.com. And nolendavis.com, I talked about my team, Justice League. There's a tab there for Justice League as well. And you can figure out how much you want to participate in the bio boot camp by being a part of Justice League. So
Also, let's talk about Pivot.
Pivot, the Pivot Anthology.
Yes.
That book just got released this past weekend. We already are domestic and international bestsellers on Amazon. Big shout out to everybody that was a part of that. We had about 20 people that was a part of that. Some of those people, my personal friends. Dr. LaShonda Jackson Dean. That's always a mouthful. Like, I need her to get a nickname like Dr. Sean or something. Like, that's exhausting to say each and every time. But anyway, the doctor called me, wanted to see if I wanted to participate. And, because it was her, I went ahead and jumped in. And you can get that book on Amazon. And that was one of the things that I talked about for the people who have a business and they really haven't figured out how to pivot yet. This is exactly why we wrote the book. 20 different perspectives, because sometimes it's not about the answer, it's about the perspective, right? It's not necessary. If I put a 6 down in front of me and you're facing me, that's going to look like a 9 to you. And we can argue back and forth. And you like, I see what I see. And I'm like, I see what you see too, until somebody comes on the other side and say, oh, I see why you say that. Take them by the hand and bring them on that side. So sometimes your problems are the same thing. Sometimes people have their problems and they only see it one way and they need somebody else to show you another way. And now you come up with the solution and you can find your way and navigate through that problem. And that's what Pivot is all about.
I like that. I love that. The other thing too about, we were talking about Zoom calls and webinars and things like that and how people can stay connected still, even during the pandemic. I know they've been telling people to stay at home and maybe not travel during COVID, as much.
Yes. So the online summits like the Bio Bootcamp Live, right? So those online summits and just still networking, right? We're going to start back networking for Up Social. And we was doing that. And I was bringing guest speakers of all different types of people that you could literally learn from, write down a couple of things and implement it. I want to let people know it's a lot of information out there, but I want you to understand you can't change everything overnight, right? The way to figure it out is find 1 or 2 tips that resonate with you, then go ahead and put those into what you're already doing. See if that improves the outcome, tweak that, and then go back for a little bit more. So the calls that we have are very informative. And like I said, I do everything out of love. So it's very loving. And our team is very loving. So we want everybody to be successful. So those calls for Up Social Network is going to start back in January. But you can get that. You can sign up at nolendavis.com and you'll be on the list. And we can help you build your business. And if you want to talk to me before then, just let me know.
Well, the great part about that, even though a lot of people said, oh, well, Cam, the problem was with COVID, it shut down the business, but it opened up the world with Zoom.
It did.
It made it global. You became global.
Did. So since I was going to say Corona. So since the coronavirus, right? It's like COVID, Corona, like both of them were stuck in my head. They couldn't come out at the same time. So since the coronavirus, here's the thing. My business has opened up in Japan. My business has opened up in China and Canada and Australia. I would have never had those opportunities because I wouldn't have focused on those opportunities if I was still running around the city of Houston.
Right.
So it's really about how do you open up what you have. So think about it. I had books that was already going. I'm releasing a book every month in the 4th quarter. That's 3 books from October, November, December, 1 book a month. The first 2 are already Amazon bestsellers. excuse me, and international bestseller. The third one I can guarantee is going to be a bestseller because we have the secret sauce. So for those that are people that are looking to collaborate on a book, for those people who won't have a book and it's not an Amazon bestseller and you want to relaunch it, for those people that feel like they have a book in them and they don't have the guidance, my team can help you do it. I don't care if it's domestically or internationally, we can make you a bestseller. And that's one of those accolades that I'm talking about with that recipe for success, to where you're working and you're grinding. Those accolades make things a little bit easier when people are like, I got to talk to this person. Right? Because sometimes we just need the conversation and we can sell ourselves because that's our superpower, right? But how do we open it? Sometimes these accolades is a key to a lock. Instead of us trying to kick the door in each and every time, it's just like, hey, I got the key. Bow, right? We send the email, they see who we are, and now it's like, oh my God, let me at least talk to this person, right? Just like you're in real estate, Cam. If you're looking at a commercial realtor, I always look at myself of side by side. How do I beat the other person? Now, one way that you beating people is that you dress nice as hell. Like, I wasn't finna come on your show and not be popping.
I can't.
Like, I'm trying. Hold on. Let me make sure all my stuff is showing. Like I got all the. Let me get the watch out there. Like, I just need people to realize I wasn't finna come on the Cam Hill show and not be popping, right? So when people, your presentation is everything to people, right? People expect that from you because that's your brand. So if you sold 100 commercial properties and I sold 100 commercial properties, we're neck and neck. You studied the same material I studied. You know the loopholes, I know the loopholes. But now I have all of these accolades and referrals. I have all of the kindness behind the heart that I have from showing of what I give into the community and how I help people. It's got to be something that's going to make them say, I want to talk to Cam Hill first. What is that, right? Amazon best-selling author in saying that commercial properties made easy by Cam Hill, right? So, you got this dude over here, but this dude is an Amazon #1 best-selling author in what he does, and it's so much easier than people believe it is. And that's where my team Justice League comes in. We give people 3 opportunities. We give you the opportunity to help other people, the opportunity to save money, and the opportunity to make money. Those are the 3 things that we give each and every person. So if you want to get a book, if you want to have an extra stream of income, if you want to be a part of a team that's giving back to the community to help others, if you just want to save on the bills that you already have, then you need to go to nolendavis.com and literally look at the Justice League link, fill out that form, and somebody from the league could give you a call because we all superheroes in our own right.
I love that. I love that. Let's give. We've already given it, but let's give it again. We want to tell when Bio Boot Camp is, okay? And then we want to find out, we know where you are, but let's say it again, where you're located.
All right, so I'm right here. I'm in Houston, Texas. Go to nolendavis.com. Right. Bio Boot Camp. The book is on Amazon. The ebook right now is on Amazon. I'm doing a upgrade to the book for the paperback book itself. It's going to be released on 12/5. At the same time that we're doing the event, that's 12/5. Go to biobootcamplive.com. It's absolutely free. We're going to have giveaways. Big shout out to DJ Generation. I got everybody that's participating from all over, from Jersey to Atlanta to Arizona. Everybody is part of Justice League, and they're professionals at what they do, from surgeons to pharmacists to Botox individuals to NFL players to some of all of these different people. If you want to learn how to biohack, be healthier, create the lifestyle of health and wellness, then Bio Boot Camp is where you need to be.
I appreciate you so much, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you for everything that you do, not for just Houston, but for the world, my friend. NolenDavis.com. You got to go there, guys. I'm telling you.
I want to thank you, Cam. I want to thank you, Cam. You have always opened the door for me. For anybody who don't know this guy, I only deal with guys who have big hearts, right? And so the guys that have big hearts are going to be my friends forever, because the warriors make the ultimate sacrifice for the village. People think warriors is just, I'm tough and I can fight. But when you have the heart to give back to the village and make those sacrifices to make sure everybody comes up, and Cam, that's exactly how you get down. I absolutely love and appreciate you, man. I salute you, family.
I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Always, anytime I call, he says, I'm on, Cam. Just let's go. Let's go today. We got it. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank God for you. 12/5. We will see you then. Appreciate you on everything, on all your success. God bless you and God keep you. On tomorrow, we will be seeing Mo Jones, celebrity comedian, 12:30 to 1:30 Central Standard Time. See you then. Bye.